MMA Rants and Raves, Strikeforce Heavy Artillery, Roger Gracie versus Kevin Randleman. Let's talk about this fight for a minute, guys. First round is kind of close. Have to give it to Gracie, though. Second round gets more interesting. 4:37 into the round. You see Randleman just slamming the body of Gracie. I mean, I heard those shots. It was like smack, smack. And, he just absorbed it. This is a tough guy. Those are some hard body shots coming from a very strong, well-conditioned athlete. So he just kind of sucked it up. And then he started to throw some good jabs at Randleman. Then Randleman counters with more body shots, still absorbed. And then you see Gracie trying to get inside. And he starts going for some Muay Thai clinch. And he starts feeding knees to Randleman. It was actually maybe one or two of them. Randleman just collapses. He really got blasted. Those Muay Thai knees are deadly. They can knock people out. You can just see what Overeem does when he fights guys. Knees to the head are deadly in the Muay Thai. So he goes down, and, there you go. That's all Gracie needed. I mean, he just basically controlled him. He was trying to get him in some kind of submission when he was on top. And then he kind of got Randleman's back, and then he was really getting into a position where Randleman was getting in more and more and more trouble as he was continuing to control the back. And then he puts on this figure four body lock. I mean, this guy is all textbook. I mean, he knows exactly what he has to do. It's like an assignment, He just does what he has to do when he gets the guy in the position that he needs him to be, and that's just on the ground. There's so many ways that this guy can beat you. It's just incredible. It was just so much fun to watch. It's like poetry in motion. When he gets you down, he does what he has to do to win the fight. So finally, he kept on trying to get that arm tucked under Randleman's neck. Randleman was trying to fight him off. Strong guy. He was trying to pull those arms back, but eventually he tucked it under, and he had it fully locked in. And then Randleman tapped, and when he let go, the guy was, it looked like he was unconscious. Wow, that was really something else. And I want to talk about this guy, Gracie. Randleman is no joke. This guy is a very talented fighter. Of course, you can say he's on the decline right now. But, Ohio State wrestler. This is a guy who wants to go to the ground. And then you have another guy who does not lose on the ground. And I want to talk about that more, about not losing. The guy, most of his career, and he's only 28 years old, has been in grappling contests. As far as his mixed martial arts record, 3-0. And the guy has been dominating his opponents. All submissions, of course. This guy is pure Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And, either way, he'll submit you one way or the other. There's so many different types of submissions that he does. It's like pick your poison. There can be a cross choke from mount, triangle, rear naked, armbar. It makes no difference. He'll get you one way or the other. It's just really incredible. And here's something else about this guy. We see he has a stand-up game. His Muay Thai kicks, the knees were really impressive. I like the jabs that he has, and he's using that reach. This guy's 6'4", only 205 pounds, so it gives him a lanky appearance because of the weight proportional to that height. But he handles it well. When you have long legs and arms like that, and you're so good at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and have such good balance, wow, it makes you that much more dangerous. I think this guy is really a force to be reckoned with. He actually has his own Jiu-Jitsu Academy in England. This guy knows his stuff. What's really confusing about the whole thing is that the Gracies are very much in close relationship with the UFC. You just see Renzo Gracie signing a contract. Guy's in his 40s already, and he's signing a contract. He's still got all the talent. You never forget that stuff, and he's still, a quality fighter. But it makes you wonder, this guy's 28. Why didn't he sign with the UFC, especially since they have that relationship? But in any case, whatever the reason was, Gracie's with Strikeforce now, and it's a good move. Strikeforce has some talent in that light heavyweight division. You got Masasi and King Mo. So that leads me to my next point. This guy is ready for a title shot. He's 3-0. Won all his fights in dominating fashion. I think he's ready for a title shot. It's not just his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I was impressed with his stand-up. I'll say it again. And at 6'4", with that kind of reach, he can do very well. I like the Muay Thai kicks. I would like to see this guy go up against King Mo. I think that would be a great fight. Because King Mo likes to take it to the ground, of course. And this guy, well, there's no secret about him taking it to the ground. And they say once you're on the ground, you're beaten. Can he submit King Mo, or can King Mo ground and pound him? Wow. I think that would be a great fight. He is ready for a title shot, in my opinion. Would like to know what you thought about this particular fight and Roger Gracie getting a title shot. What you think about Roger Gracie as a fighter and as a well-rounded fighter, not just Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So leave your comments. Please rate this video and subscribe. And thank you for tuning in.